Well, now with Andrew Sullivan. Well, first, Andrew, before we talk about GB, how are you doing with the injury and everything?
Getting better every day. Hopefully we're back playing this weekend. I've spoken to Rob, and he's told me, like, obviously he wants me back as soon as I can, but he doesn't want me to come back before I'm ready and like risk being hurt for longer. So, we're just taking it day by day. Every day it gets better. Every day I can do a little bit more. So, the goal is to try and be ready for the game this weekend, and if not, then at least we got a little bit of a break after that. So
I guess it was tough for you to miss the Newcastle game anyway, wasn't it?
It's tough to miss any game. I mean, I like everyone puts like this like more importance on the Newcastle game, but every game's important. So I'm disappointed to miss any game. So.
Now the GB funding, I think you found out by email that that's been withdrawn, and given the interest in the Olympics last year, you must be disappointed with that.
I mean, obviously, I'm disappointed as the captain of the team. I'm disappointed as someone who's representing my country. But I think for me, the biggest disappointment is as a parent. Is like with kids who they're already talking about wanting to play for the national team and stuff like that, and like my eldest, she always asks me about, like, going to, are you playing for the national team this summer, Daddy? Can I come and see you play? How old do I have to be before I can start playing for a national team or one of the national teams and whatever? And it's just like yesterday, I was more upset than a parent more than anything else, because I sit there and I watch and I understand. I look at what basketball's done for me from just in general, but also from a national team standpoint, and I think to myself that, like, what is there for our young people to aspire to? Like everyone, playing for your national team is supposed to be the pinnacle of your career, but UK Sport have decided that that's not really their concern, and I think that's depressing.
And as you say, given the amount of basketball played across the country, and it's fairly easy to pick up a ball these days and play, lots of outdoor courts being built, that you'd think it was a sport that was actually growing, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, I don't really understand how things are decided from like a boardroom level, but basketball is supposed to be for everyone, or sport is supposed to be for everyone to play, but the message that UK Sport is sending is that sport is now becoming only for the elitist. When you support the sports that they're backing are elitist sports for the most part. I mean, maybe there's one or two individual sports that kids can pick up and play and do in their neighborhood, maybe like boxing or something like that. But when you think about like archery and like shooting and all that stuff, like you don't find that in the inner cities. Like a kid walks around the inner city with a bow and arrow, they can get lifted. So sport, elite sport is now the message that UK Sport is sending is that elite sport is purely for the elitist, and that's disappointing. So.